Hi, this is Adin Smith from Premier Personal Training, Inc. And today I want to show you the importance of a sumo style deadlift. The reason why I like this lift so much is because, for many reasons actually. Number one, it's the safest lift for the vast majority of us who are doing a squat type of movement. Okay, so a sumo deadlift or squat is a variation of a squat. And a regular squat can be very taxing on the back for some individuals. Okay, those individuals would be L4 or 5 disc problem, have it be a disc bulge or a herniation in those two discs. So that's the number one back problem in this country. Okay, most common disc that's injured. Okay, number two is a sacroiliac joint. Okay, that's very common to have as an issue in the low back. So this particular deadlift, sumo style, will close down and protect that joint. So if you have that, which can be screened out and diagnosed by your doctor, it's going to be far better for it, okay? And it's going to actually protect it. Also, the sumo style deadlift keeps the weight close to your body, so we're talking about physics here. Okay, we're talking about levers. If I can keep my torso as vertical as possible and the weight as close as I can to the body, the bricks are going to be stacked, okay, and there's going to be less torque force on the spine. Okay. Also, when you do a deadlift, your arms are involved. So if I have to hold on to the bar, my lats are going to be activated. When you activate the lats, you actually activate the fascia that encases your spine like a seal. Okay, so you're actually getting extra protection on your spine because the lats attach to that fascia that seals the spine. And I'm going to show you a video clip so you can get more of a visual on that. Okay, and the last reason why this is important, if you have any upper cervical injuries in the past, or if you have some problems with that top 4 vertebra, guess what? You're going to have a reciprocal problem to some extent in the lower 4 discs, or the lower 4 vertebra of the lumbar spine. So it's something to take into consideration. So again, if you have upper spine cervical problems, this is going to be much safer because the top 4 will mimic the bottom 4. Okay, and so if they're out of alignment, these guys are out of alignment. That's basically why the sumo squat is advantageous. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to do the lift. Before you do the lift, I'm going to say that for most people, it's going to stretch out the inner thigh because of the nature of the lift. So you're going to want to, the easiest way, there's many ways to stretch out the inner thigh, but the easiest way is to have the trail leg, the front foot is going to be 6 inches ahead of the trail leg. Both feet are going to be flat. You're going to shift the weight in this direction and stretch out the inner thigh between the groin and the knee. The second style is to lift the heel up and you're getting a different angle on the adductor. 10 seconds on the stretch, you're going to move to the other side, hold for 10 seconds. Okay, and most pre-exercise stretches should be held for roughly 10 seconds. Okay? Now we're ready. You're going to get as wide as you can possible. While doing the lift, if you feel too much stress in the inner thigh, you need to narrow your stance up. Okay? And if you're not able to, at least get wider than shoulder width apart, then you may have to, and you have low back problems, you may have to find another way to do this. Okay? But what I'm saying is there's some free play here. Okay, so get close to the bar so that your shins are actually contacting the bars. So you're going to shave your shins, so to speak, when you actually do this lift. Toes are pointed out to protect the sacroiliac joint. Your arms are going to be so that the knee, and most lifts should go in line with the second toe, okay? In order to make that happen, if I have the grip here, I may have a tendency my knees to fall way inside the foot. So if I have my arms out here, okay, it's going to force my knee to line up with the foot. Okay, so that's just a little trick for you. I should be focusing on the horizon, okay? And I'm going to show you a few reps. Now if you notice the breathing, I actually draw the breath in through the abdominal, through the diaphragm, so let the belly button come out. I hold the breath, draw the belly button in, okay, and I also hold the breath in the first third of the movement, okay, because that will protect the spine. I breathe out through pursed lips through the remainder. Let me show you another direction. So breathing is important in this, in protecting the spine. Okay, but I will say that it's contraindicated if you have high blood pressure. So don't do the Valsalva maneuver, or don't do that technique that I just showed you if you have high blood pressure. So here's the other angle. Again, my main goal is staying vertical, okay? And everything moves as a unit. Okay. Improper form would be moving the hips up first and then the spine. Okay, you see this a lot in the gym. Okay, that's improper. Everything should be moving as one unit. Okay, now I'm going to show you a practical version. So follow me over. This is a sumo style deadlift in practicality. Okay, and that's why I love this lift, is because it's very practical. This is a water weighs, I forget what it weighs per cubic inch, but how much does it weigh per cubic inch?
I don't know, it's about 40 pounds for that bottle.
Anyways, it's 40 pounds for this bottle, okay? So if you want to screw up your back, feel free to lift it like most people do, which I've seen at companies all the time, okay? But actually, you should take what you learned from what I just showed you over there and deliver the water in the water bin this way. Okay? Again, you're getting close to the object. Okay? So if the bar were here, okay, it would be hitting my shins. Okay? So that's the first thing. I'm close to the object. Okay? Now, this is exactly... Does this look a little familiar to you? This is a sumo style deadlift. Okay? A worse way to do it would be to do it this way. Okay? Because as you can see, look at the difference between the lever here, okay, and the lever here. There is no there's no comparison. Okay? So I'm going to lift up this way, put it on my knee, okay, and in it goes. Okay, and that's just a little practical way of doing deadlifts. So you do this all the time, you just don't realize it. But start incorporating it, especially when you get on weights. You know, if you're picking up your socks or something like that, it doesn't matter. But once you start getting, depending, you know, it's all weight relevant, but once you start getting into 30, 40 pounds, and for some of you lighter women that weigh 100 pounds with a small bone structure, you want to do it with 10 pounds, right? But for a lot of us, like a guy my size, once you get into 40 pounds, you want to actually lift it exactly like that, and you'll reduce your injury risk by a lot.